Good day, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. My name's ChiefTalk24, and let's get into this one then. So we now return to the Wreckfest series after a little bit of, well, not a lack of action because I still posted while I was away, but I was on a little trip. So it's been a week or so since I played this game. And now we are going to return to it. Let's get stuck in then. So I think the first one that we should do is this battle royale for the Dirt Devil Stadium. This demolition derby. We're going to hop in. It's around, of course, the Dirt Devil Stadium. Now for our cars, I want to go in something way stronger than this. So what have we got that I could use? The War Wagon, that was quite a nice one to use. But this could be our last Demolition Derby, so because of that, I think I want to go with the OG, the Mud Digger. There it is. That is what got us some good wins at the start, and that is what will potentially get us our final win, as everyone else is in like meme cars, like the Harvester and the Motorhome and the Big Rig. Don't know what that's about. We're allowed to use the mud digger for some reason. So, I mean, potentially we switch cars and join with the rest of them. But anyway, we're going to be around the Dirt Devil Stadium Demolition Arena. We've got an arena size of 5.77 acres, 100% gravel, a grid size of 24 in a single heat session. We're in the mud digger, and the bonus targets are to wreck at least 3 opponents and cause at least 2,000 damage. So we shall see if we can do that around the Dirt Devil Stadium Demolition Arena. And here we are. I pressed X a little bit early there, but yeah, here we are. We are getting ready to head into what will be a Carnage Field event with quite a few other cars around us. I think the tune is pretty good overall. And so, yeah, let's just see how we do then around the Dirt Devil Stadium. Hopping in now. And we are on the edge of everyone else. So, of course, like usual, I would like to get the bit stuck in, but we do have to be wary of the fact, oh my god, that we need to survive this as well. As I almost ran into that fella. We're reversing up now. We got still a good amount of health points. Can't say the same for everyone else around me. As there's Nasty Nate. Thought we could potentially get a hit on him, but he has avoided us for now. And yeah, starting to regret my choice a little bit of not following the AI with their trucks and cars and things, because yeah, wow, okay, that really slowed my engine down. Yeah, this is not going well because again, wrong vehicle. Can we slam into Screaming Eagle? We can, but we do absolutely no damage to him. Oh dear, okay, and I've lost a wheel. So, yeah, that's great. Okay, now we've got a contact timer, but I'm ages away from everyone else. So, I mean, maybe we can get Mad Monster over here. Oh, he's the orange one, he's not the Harvester. Really? That did nothing? Will this do anything? Nope. I literally can't get enough speed to destroy him. Okay, maybe using this hill. Okay, that's the wrong... Whoa, wrong way. Okay, Sandblaster. Was there a need for that? Yes, there was. Okay. Sixth position. But I feel like we need to go back in and choose a different car. So I'll see you again, and I reckon we'll go for the motorhome because we haven't used it in a while. Right, attempt 2, and we're in the motorhome, and we've got a new livery on, so this should be good. We're going to put the suspension like that, gear ratio there, and all that is all good as well. Yeah, hopefully this should be a much better affair, because yeah, we're in a car that everyone else is now using, so let's see how this motorhome can do with all its graffiti on the side. Starting off, and I mean, there's going to be a big carnage in the middle here. As let's just try and... Oh, I was about to say try and get a hit on Gasoline Ted. There we go, we did get a hit. But already we're fairly damaged. So maybe I chose the wrong vehicle again. Everyone, I mean, a few people are using the motorhome, but I didn't really see if any of them were able to survive for that long. As actually we could get a kill on Lazy Dog here. There we go. We got Lazy Dog. The Wraith is looking pretty weak as well, and I'm stuck. Okay, now I'm unstuck. We have lost a wheel, but it doesn't actually feel too bad. He says as he's rocking around like a flipping rocking horse. Bit of carnage in the middle there. Can we get a hit on Roadrunner or Slam Master or someone? Well, it'd be helpful if I can actually make it up the hill. Okay, Roadrunner, you need to stop reversing around, mate. Okay, he's gonna go straight into the action here. Here we go. Okay, we got Roadrunner. That's 2 opponents wrecked, but we are... Everything is really damaged now. My engine actually won't run. Like, I'm trying to accelerate and it's not going. Okay, everyone else is all piled up over here. So, shall we reverse into Zero Hero? Okay, that's done a little bit of damage, but not really enough. As let's reverse again into him. Okay, that guy just about missed us. Oh! And I missed him a little bit, so we didn't get the full effects there.
Okay, the engine has actually started working now, which is good. So I guess we'll try and go forward into here. Nope, that's done, like, nothing. Okay. Let's see. So there's only 2 opponents left. There's just Slash Maniac. Oh, he's just taken himself out. Okay, so it's just Zero Hero over here now. Come on. Okay, this is going to take a while, isn't it? Because I can't get enough speed to reverse into him. Right, let's try from this distance, though.
Surely from this distance there should be enough speed. Yeah, it's just going to be a hefty hit. Okay, another 3 damage dealt. Really, we needed a lot more to finish him off, but you know, we'll continue to be a little battering ram, and eventually he will die, or we'll die. We'll see who dies first. Okay, did we get him? I feel like we got him. Yes, we did. Okay, first position with 3 wrecks. Wow, that was an interesting one to start off this episode. It took a very long while, but eventually we did do it. So let's have a look at some of our results. We get a little bit extra money with 1,140 credits. We get some ignitions for the Speed Demon, and we get some XP. Once again, I say the same thing every episode at this point now, but XP doesn't matter anymore because we've unlocked everything that we can with XP, so it's just leveling up at this point. But yeah, let's see what the next event brings though. And there you go. First position. Didn't get the bonus target for wrecking 2,000 points, but I feel like that'd be quite a tricky thing to do. And instead we get the full 200 points for that event. Now, I feel like we should do this event over here. The Unlimited Bangers Hilltop Stadium Heat Race, Banger Racing. We got to choose a European car, so I guess we'll use the Boomer RS. And it is a multi-heat session, which is, yeah, we're going to prolong this episode even more. So I guess we'll speed through this one, hopefully. The Hilltop Stadium, it's an oval track with a track length of 897 yards, 100% tarmac. We got 6 laps, a grid size 24, a multi-heat session. In the Boomer RS, we've got to crash out at least 3 opponents and wreck at least 3 opponents as well, which is going to be very tricky to do in this event, but we'll see what we can do around the Hilltop Stadium oval track. Okay, here we are for the Hilltop Stadium oval track. Quite a, well, easy one to be honest. We'll see how things go here though. Could end catastrophically wrong should we crash into some traffic. So let's put the gear ratio on long though, just to get the maximum top speed. But yeah, this should be a yeah, pretty easy one. I feel like now with this episode actually, what we might do is just take this event nice and easy rather than trying to speed run through it so we can do the other two events. I feel like we should just split up this episode into uh two kind of parts like we would a 800 point main event. And we'll do two this episode because we have a multi-heat session, and then the other two in the next episode, which should be a bit more interesting with a Venom car and also the big rig. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do now. We're just gonna do this one. I mean, we'll see how things go. If I feel like we've been recording for a long enough time, then I'll do extra. But I feel like after these three events, we will have had our fair share of racing. So yeah, let's try things out though around the Hilltop Stadium. A fairly decent getaway for us in our little European Boomer RS. Gonna go around the outside of everyone, almost colliding to the wall there. As Mad Monster is also going to do the same thing. We're going to try and cut to the middle and then go around the outside here against these two. But oh my god, Troublemaker causing some trouble there and almost taking himself, us, and that other guy out of contention here. As oh, there's more collisions ahead with Wheelman and Old Boy. Old Boy in the Boomer. He's lost a wheel. We're going to spin him out. Oh, okay. I was about to say we're going to spin him out just for good measure, but instead it kind of slows us all down a little bit as we're going to have to now get in front of Wheelman. And now it's Troublemaker, so perhaps we send a message here and slam into him. Okay. Well, I did. Yeah. Okay. That was a very stupid idea. Okay, and I'm I'm completely wrecked. Wow, okay. I just kept going straight into the firing line of those dudes, didn't I? Um, okay. Well, let's give that a retry and go again. Right, attempt number two here. That was not recommended as a very wheel spinny getaway. We're gonna try and go down the middle and now around the outside against everyone else. Okay, we're gonna crash out those dudes. Get quite a lot of damage onto ourselves after being cornered off there. And now looking to send it on the Sheriff. Troublemaker, is he going to cause any more trouble? Or is he going to behave himself? Well, it doesn't matter because we've spun him around. Grease Finger over here, we're going to spin them around, cause a bit of carnage behind us potentially. As, yep, it sure is. Ouch, okay, we're going to get hit behind by the Sheriff. And I've lost a wheel. Okay. Well, that is, again, not recommended. And we're going to be swallowed up here by everyone else. Okay, was that really recommended? Okay. Well, we are getting a big welcome party now. Okay. I'm really weak now. And I'm in basically last position. And my car can't move. Oh no. Okay. Okay. That's... Yep. We're about to be lapped here in a sec. And we're dead. Wow. Okay. Attempt 3, I guess. Right. Attempt number 3. And, yeah. Let's do way better this time. As we're gonna send it around the outside once again. The good strategy. It has been working. It's just been a little bit, on the weird side if we get caught up in someone else's tangle. As okay, spinning out Old Boy just to send a message. Mad Monster cutting across me a little bit here, so we're going to need him to find his place. There we go. Troublemaker, we're going to send it on them and just just punch them out wide without destroying our own car. And our wheelman is the man up ahead. So, okay, he's making quite a few mistakes though to reel us in. As on towards lap 3 now, we are just behind him. And surely now we can drift the car around and get the inside for this corner, give him a little love tap for good measure, and around and through we are to first position and heading on towards lap 4. We're already making quite a big gap. Oh, Mad Molly out of nowhere. What on earth, Mad Molly, was that? Holy Christ, they went straight into the firing line there, and they hit me real bad. And oh my god, Uncle Sam in the middle of the racing line there, just off to the side of the road. Junk Magnet is here ready for them to be lapped. There we go. And on to the last lap now, I guess. Quite a bit ahead of Wheelman. But yeah, Mad Molly out of nowhere, just rolling into the middle of the track where I was and slammed straight into me. Slight little graze on the wall there to finish out this race though, but across the line. And it is a first position for the Boomer RS. Best lap of 20 seconds, 0.8, which was way better than everyone else. And so, yeah, let's see how we do on the next event. Right, here we go for attempt number 1 for the second race. Another 6-lapper, and we're in first position, as you'd expect, of course. Now flying around the oval. A little bit close to the barrier there, but we just about make it through. And then around this corner, we are quite far ahead of Juggernaut already. And so I feel like it's just going to be a case of whether loads of AI crash and make a massive pile-up that's going to be able to stop us at this point, because we are really far ahead of Juggernaut now. And yeah, I feel like that's the only way that we're really going to be slowed and stopped here. Okay, a little bit of carnage ahead of us now. Okay, there's quite a bit of carnage ahead of us. Wow, okay, Wretched got absolutely demolished there. We're in first still though, and we have a very big gap to Nutty Freak, who's the guy in second. But, oh, whoa, okay. Good thing he spun out in a way that wasn't gonna take us out. Oh no, the mechanics there. Okay, quite a few corpses in the end, but none that really stopped us. Wow, Doc Hollywood got absolutely destroyed there. And up into first position, it's a best lap of 20.71, 701 should I say. And we can head on to the last event of this episode. And it will probably be a 12-lapper, so we'll see how things go around there. And as I predicted, it is a 12-lapper. We're in first position. Uncle Big Bob is around, and once again, even more than last time, despite us being in first and probably getting, yeah, a very good getaway compared to all the other AI, it's now a case of surviving 12 laps of this track while all the other AI crash and pile up and really cause a lot of nuisance for us. So that is something that we have to consider as we fly around this corner, get nice and cozy to the exit curb, and yeah, already we can start to see some guys who are about to lap. So yeah, something tells me that the track is soon going to be littered with a lot of carcasses. Okay, and there it is. There is the massive pile-up I was talking about, and it's caught me up. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I'll give it one last retry and then yeah, wow, I wasn't looking where I was going and we smashed both wheels off. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Time to go again. Right, attempt 2, because that one ended in misery. Wow, okay, Uncle Big Bob, very good getaway there, but he's just going to be pinched in by us. And now we can just pull away a little bit. And I hope that we don't have a similar thing to what happened on the ninth lap of the last attempt. Because, yeah, that was annoying. That was like, I was just trying to carve through the field and then slammed into each other, knocked one of my tyres off at the front, and then slammed into. Why have you done that? Why have you done that? Oh no. Okay, well, this is probably going to be a failed attempt, if I had to guess, because these guys are going to be able to quite easily survive. Okay, wreck assist. Up. Okay, I'm just going to lose both tyres, and that was way too short to call an attempt. So we're going to give ourselves another attempt. All right, attempt 3. This time, no more being chucked around by other AI. We're going to get right across the Uncle Big Bob. At least we're going to try to, and we are going to be successful now to get ahead. Wow, I mean, so many. Why is this happening? Like, it's just so tricky to try and survive this so far. Um, we've had a lap 9 crash and a lap 2 crash that's taken us out. Well, just about lap 3, but okay, no car on the right there, so that's opened the door up for us to just drive on through. Okay, quite an array of other cars literally all over the road. So sailing around this dude, and okay, quite a few ahead of us. Please all be nice and respectful of the guy in front. Okay, they're all gonna go all over the place. Okay, compose ourselves as we head on to lap 4. As we head on to the last lap now. Quite a few corpses, but not as bad actually as I thought it would be. I thought there was going to be a massive pile up where there was just loads of dead cars all over the road, but no, it's completely fine as we head around the last corner, and we're going to win this event nice and easily in the end. But the previous attempts would have said otherwise, as okay, we almost lapped the grid twice, so clearly showed our dominance there. As there we go, 3,920 credits. We got a new bumper for the Speed Demon. Probably not going to use it, but there you go, we got it. And we got a bunch of XP as well to get towards level 39. But the most important thing, there it is, 200 points for finishing first. And so now we are just 1,000 points away from getting the cup. However, we still want to definitely do these two 200-point events just to make sure that when we go to the 800-point event, should we not get the full 800, as you can see there, that's happened before, then we still have enough points to get us over the line. So, yeah, but that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. If you did enjoy this one, be sure to go ahead and hit the like button with this crazy car that we used at the start as well. Yeah, be sure to go ahead and hit the like button, comment and if you enjoy below, subscribe if you enjoy the content, give us a constructive criticism as well down below. But until the next video, guys, it's been Chief Dog 74. I'll see you guys in the next one.